Hey, 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 this is your recap AI Auntie. Hey, y'all. Hey, this is AI Shar. Welcome to my channel. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And you know, when I pop my face up on the screen, what that means? Baby, that means that somebody blessed us financially. Yes, they did. They gave us a super thanks or a super chat. So I want to go ahead and put their name right here on the screen. It's from House of underscore Sir James 2514. Hey, boo. Hey, nephew. What's going on? He says, "Hey, Auntie, I am back. I was on vacation. I had to catch up on a whole week of episodes and then come back over her and catch up on you and the Rascals. On top of that, my work schedule has changed. Okay, just a lot going on. Congratulations on the play. Thank you so much, my love. Thank you as always. You're such a joy. And we missed you. I was wondering where you were. There's a lot of y'all out there who disappeared on me, and I don't know where the hell you went. I think I know where our resident gentleman is taking a little break from the show because he got pissed off. But yeah, I appreciate you, Sir James. I appreciate everybody that comes by here and listen. And you do deserve a vacation. I took a vacation last week from my job, and there's gonna be some times I might have to take a vacation from here. And thank God that you still have a job. You know what I'm saying? You know how that is, how it's going these days, you know. So I'm so grateful for you. Thank you. So let me go ahead and get started on the rest of the audios. Come on, Shar. Come on over here and read the rest of the people. They're waiting on you, girl. All right, we have Mind Your Business. I love that. We're going to go ahead and get started on our last front porch. We're talking about episodes number 135 through 138, honey. Did y'all see how I had her moving her hands, honey, and waving her hand at y'all? I'm learning, honey. I'm evolving. I'm growing, you know. But anyway, we got Mind Your Business. Hey, Mind Your Business, honey. What's going on? It's so good to have you here, my love. Mind Your Business says, love you and the show. Don't want Andre for Danielle, but good to see Bill jealous. Get rid of the Bread Twins, please. Yeah, they are. I mean, I don't want to get rid of them, but they give some type of balance to the show. They're necessary because if everybody was hyped and ready to fight, honey, we'd be like, wait, where's the calm person in here? They just get on my nerves because they don't know what they want with their feelings, and they just lying to each other. I can't wait for both of them to find out the truth. But thank you, Mind Your Business. Thank you, my love. We got Jasmine Williams, 5565. Hey, Jazzy. She says, our kind of entertainment reports that Doug is dead. Okay, because the character has health issues. Right. Yeah, I saw that and had to step away. However, I'm still holding hope that the character comes back even as a different actor. Jacob could come back as Doug's. Long lost twin. Wishing Jason the best of health. We'll miss poor Dougie. Right, I know. Yeah, I put that up right after I saw our kind of entertainment talk about it. I went to look for the story because I wanted to have like some place to pinpoint my reference. And I saw the article, but then I found out that there's a lot of fake ass articles out there. So, girl, I hope that it's not true, but if it is true, if he's really sick, I pray nothing but healing for his body, and hopefully he will be back because the soap opera world, anybody can come back, girl. They can come back. They could be the original character, come back with an old face, a new face, and then come right back as the old face. They did that with Jason, right? On General Hospital. Then he leave. Then he came back with another face. Then he left, and then he came back to his original face. I thought I remember that. And they had Laura from General Hospital a long time ago. They had Laura, Jeannie Francis was the original Laura. Then she left, and they had this other younger looking Laura. Then she left, and then they brought the old Jeannie Francis back. So it's possible, and I'm sure y'all can give a plethora of other soap operas where that happens. So thanks, Jazz. Jazz also says Danny and Andre might as well stay married and keep using each other to drive the ones they really want crazy. Right. They have hella fun in the meantime. Right, exactly. They can have as much fun as they want to, girl. Andre is such a moron, baby, for chasing that stale Rice Krispie treat with no damn frosting. Girl, you be having me crack up. We got Miss Welder 69. Hey, Miss Welder. Miss Welder says, when Haley was on the phone with Caroline and they were talking about Vanessa and Joey when Bill walked in. So I think Caroline was questioning Haley about Vanessa and Joey for Randy. Really? And that song is from Greece. Yes. Tell me more. Tell me more. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Welder. Yes, you know it, honey. My favorite character on Greece was Rizzo. If they ever had a play, and if I could just, be young again, I think they do have Grease the musical. If I had a chance to do Grease the musical, I would love to be Rizzo, because Rizzo was like so just fucking sexy and cool, and everybody was scared of her ass. I just love me some Rizzo. So if they ever had a chance to do that, I think I've have I adjudicated. I don't think I've adjudicated Grease at all since I've been doing it. Adjudicate means that I go around to local plays in the region where I live, and I go and judge because I'm on the board here. So yeah, I just don't do acting on stage, honey. I'm really locked in into this acting thing. I don't get paid for it, but at the same time, people know who I am. But if I could, I would definitely want to be Rizzo. But thank you, Miss Welder. We have Doris Clay. She says, "You better act." Thank you, Doris. I appreciate that, boo. I'm trying, girl. I'm trying. We got Janice dash TY, Janice Ty. Hold for a second. I had some ice cream right before I came on. Let me swallow this. Janice Ty, she says, "Girl, the way you checked Richard Campbell had me crying. Great show, great show, great show. And his ass ain't been back, has he? Shit, it ain't because I blocked him. Look, like I said, I read the comments. So if I'm going to read, I'm going to address you. And most times, even if we have any type of disagreement, or if I disagree with what you're saying, I'm going to still let you say, your words matter. I disagree in a nice way, you know. But I don't need for you to come up over here and do no damn spamming just so you can hear your damn name. You can record your damn name and say Richard Campbell. Shit. But I ain't seen him since I called his ass out. Ms. Welder, she says, "I was talking about Naomi when she lost her wedding rings, but that's long gone. She just go right past this comment. No need to read it. I'm just filling you in." Okay, thank you, Ms. Welder. Girl, I be trying to read everybody's comments. Like I said, I have to sort them and out by newest, and then it'll take me to the oldest. For some reason, it just doesn't have everybody's comments until I sort it. And once I sort it, I try to hit everybody's comment, unless you put a comment on after I've uploaded the audio, then no, you ain't gonna get it read. But thank you, Miss Welder. We have Angelica W4O. She says, "I am so done with fake ass Nicole." Miss Perfect, she couldn't wait to run to her parents. Right. What kind of sister is that? Does she truly care about her sister? I don't think so, because she would have gone directly to her sister, right? Not the parent, right? That was dirty, but Andre put them in their place, as he should have, as her husband. I mean, he's an advocate for women. That's why I like Andre. He's pretty cool. Angelica also says, to further show that Bill is trash, he went directly to Joey to report Doug's plan. No, the results would be Doug's demise. He knew that. Bill is going straight to hell with Joy and Marcel. Girl, you gonna send Marcel to hell, girl? Jasmine says, only if Bill wasn't working with Marcel, Dougie, and Randy against Joey. Bill set the ball in motion by ratting Dougie out. I agree. I agree. I agree. Like, I think I said it on one of the other audios that, yeah, if it wasn't for Bill putting that bug in Joey's ear, I think that Dougie would have definitely lived a little longer, just a little bit, because remember, he was on his way over there to talk to Jacob about, all this shit that Dougie and Vanessa was doing. I'm sorry, that Joy and Vanessa was doing. So yeah, he was on his way to do it, but I think he would have had a little bit more time on this earth, honey. But I agree with you ladies so much. Angelica also says, Bill is trash, honey. How dare you? How dare he try to use his girls to shame Danny after lying down with that thought half his age? Right. His daughter's BFF right under the roof where his wife lived and where he raised his daughters. Now that Danny opened the womb by marrying Andre, I hope she pours a womb of salt in it and burns his ass. I think, well, I don't know. I mean, I've already seen episode number 141, so I'm going to talk about it later. I don't know. Danny is still just she melts with that man. She said he's an addiction to her. He's worse than drugs. I think I saw somebody say that Bill is her drug, and it is true. It's very, very true. He is definitely her drug. Angelica also says that ice cream was so good. Tell me more, tell me more. Yeah, she says it's from the Broadway play and big screen Grease. I've seen them both. I've seen the play, Angelica. You got me beat, girl. I have not seen the musical. Hopefully we'll be doing it. One of the plays in the region will be doing it, and it can be adjudicated. When it's adjudicated, I can go for free. Unless I know somebody in the play, I'm not paying for no ticket. So if I have to go and judge it, yeah, then I will go for free. But thank you, Angelica. We have Cynthia Juckins, 2250. Sit, you be changing your picture, girl. Girl, you be looking cute, girl. Go ahead, sit. I be like, first we have a little puppy on there. Now we got her picture. Go ahead, Sid, girl. I ain't mad at you, boo. Sid says, you would have loved my grandmothers. We play cards and dominoes together. And when she started to lose, oh, here she goes. Then she's tired and have to lay down. Or she'll go another route and cuss you out. That's my mama. Whenever she wants you to do something, she was cool. But honey, whenever she was tired, girl, she talking about, you know what, I got a headache. She always had a damn headache. Like you don't even want to go downtown with us. That's what it is. Or you don't want to go to the mall. Every time we want to go somewhere, you got a damn headache. So yeah, honey. And my mama was a gossiper, honey. She was a gossiper. She was. She wanted everybody on her side. Even when she was little, her older sisters would tell us that she was like one of the baby three girls. My grandmother had 14 kids. She died while having the baby's son. So it was 14 of them. So my mom was part of the baby three girls. Two of the baby three had passed away right during when the the Kodash video, you know what I'm saying, started like co- came like in January. One aunt passed in May, and the other one passed like in June. It was like boom, boom. One was sick, the other wasn't. She just was coughing all in the air. We didn't know what the fuck was going on, and the aunt caught it, and then she passed away. And they lived together forever. We knew that they wouldn't really, you have relatives. You have a husband and wife who's like that. They've been together forever. You always say, "Oh, honey, when she go, he going right behind her, or vice versa." And or you have two sisters that are like that, or like Debbie Reynolds and what's her daughter, Debbie Reynolds, and the girl who played in Star Wars. Y'all know me and my brain. I know y'all gonna say it in the comments, so I'm not even gonna look it up because that means y'all commenting. But what's that girl name? Y'all know my brain. Let me look her up. I ain't gonna be lazy. Let me look up Debbie Reynolds and Carrie Fisher, honey. Carrie Fisher went through some shit. She was married to Eddie Fisher, and Eddie Fisher, when her and Elizabeth Taylor were friends, and Eddie went and left her and went. Ooh, when y'all talk about drama, shit, the soap operas ain't shit compared to real life. Elizabeth Taylor, I loved her for some reason. I love me some Elizabeth Taylor. I did love her so much. I don't know if it was because she was a child actress. I don't know. But something about that woman, I loved her. I don't know why I love Miss Taylor so much. I don't know if it was the diamonds or as she got older, she just looked more voluptuous, or she was a child actress. Her look, it was something about her that I just truly admired. But anyway, when Carrie Fisher died, Debbie was right behind her. Her mammy was like, "You ain't gonna be here without me," so she died right after her. So that's how my aunties were. Well, anyway, my mom was the baby of the baby three girls, and so whenever she was little, people say that she would start fights and then she would run and say, "My sister's gonna beat y'all, gonna kick y'all ass, whatever." And then she would run and tell her sisters, and they would come and fight for her. That's how my mom was like that. She was like that. She was she would talk about me to my sister, and she would talk about my sister to me. And I'm like, I'm just living down in North Carolina, honey. I mean, okay, thank you for sharing, but I still love my sister. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think that she didn't mean any harm. She just was talking. She was just a country lady who loved to talk. But I love her and I miss her each and every day. Next month, she would have been gone like 3 years, 2 years now. Yeah, she died 11/1/2023. So it's still weird, y'all. I find myself sometimes not sleeping good through the night. Sometimes it's not that she's heavy on my mind, but like sometimes if I have to call somebody, do a business call, and I do it on my cell phone, if I dial a certain area code, her number always pops up. So I never deleted her number from my phone. So I'm like, man, or I go back and look at some, videos and pictures of her. So I miss her, but she was something else, honey. That lady, well, short self, her pretty self. She was something, but yeah, but I understand, Sin, I understand. And Sent also says, hope everyone had a lovely Saturday. My husband and I had a wonderful time today. Went out to one of our favorite. Okay, y'all went to a restaurant. Where y'all going, honey? Was it seafood? Was it Italian? Was it Mexican? You can, if you want to tell us, tell us. And she also says, girl, yes, those night sweats are horrible. You have them too, Scent. What do you recommend? I saw something the other day that popped up on damn YouTube about this fitted sheet thing that you could put on your damn bed and help cool you down. Because I swear, I be sleeping, just like a newborn baby. And I tell you, that heat just starts from the inside and it feels like an inferno. And I had my fan on me last night and was still sweating. And I'm like, what in the world is going on? And it's not enough water. It's not enough air. I can have my air conditioner on. It just does not help my body to cool down. So if any of you ladies, I know Miss Pearlie Cole has worked in the medical industry, I believe. She's never confirmed it, but her knowledge makes me believe that she has. Anybody out there that knows of a product or anything that I can get on Amazon or something that's good for like night sweats or anything like that, please let me know, because the older I get, the worse it's, it's getting. And honey, please don't let boyfriend spend the night. I'm like, can you go home, please? Playtime is over, honey. Can you go home? Or I'll roll to the wall because I know my wall is cool, and let him sleep at in the front of the. Now, do y'all let y'all man, if you married or got your boo over or whatever, boo female, whoever you kick it with, do you sleep against the wall if your bed is close to the wall? Or do you let your significant other or do you sleep facing the door? Because if he's here, I mean, I have like everything in the world on my front door, so can't nobody break in here. I got cameras and shit. I got a damn stick on the door that helps to hold the damn knob in place. I just replaced my front screen door. I got a lot in here, so can't nobody come in here. And I got something waiting on their ass if they have come to my bedroom. But but if he's here, I let him sleep, at the door. So I know he'll be ready for him if they ever come in here. So do you sleep facing the door? Or do you sleep if your bed is against the wall? Who sleeps closest to the door when you are with your significant other? Okay, let's see what Miss Crystal Waters say. Hey, Crystal. She says Ashley swore she loves Derek and is not marrying him out of pity. Right. She told him she wants to be with him or in or to out of the chair. She don't want to be in or out of that damn chair. So I'm fine with Derek staying quiet until he's sure he's healed and can walk again. Me too. I can't even lie. Yesterday, out of all the episodes yesterday, which was episode 141, I was convinced, like, don't say shit, Derek. Don't say a damn thing. If Ashley decides not to marry him, then he will know she's a liar, and he should be glad to be rid of her. Jacob needs to shut the hell up. Derek is right. It's not his secret to tell Naomi or anyone else. That is so true. They both are lying to each other. Both of them, honey. He's lying to her and she's lying to him. I want him to wait. I mean, he don't have to rush because she is really just with him for pity's sake. Like I said on my last video, when she sees Andre, oh my God. Oh, you sure do you want to do this? And then when she's talking to Jacob, hi, boo boo, hi, you want to something? Oh my God, you're such a big boy. It's like very mommy like mommy. Oh my God. Oh, how are you, baby? How you did anything good? Oh, yeah, let me give you a cookie. Yay. It's just very, very, there's a word for that, but I don't it's not a condescending. It's like I says, mammy like. It's like she just want to just, oh my God, you're such a big boy. Like she needs to cheer him on, be a champion. And she's not on his level like that. And I don't think she's ever been like that. You know. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, I don't like there's a true dynamic on how she talks to Andre compared to how she talks to Derek. Krista also says, I think Randy Sammy will really want to help Haley get Bill now. Okay. I believe Haley is the friend that told him Bill has nothing to do with Joey. Oh, she didn't know that he does she didn't know that he actually does. Randy has to figure that. You know what? I didn't think about that. He said that was a friend. Oh, Crystal. When he was sitting at the damn booth with Doug, he said he needed to confer with a friend whether or not Bill was legit or not. And that's Haley. Ooh. Okay, let me read this right. Let me put on my girl. If you put on your damn glasses and then you can see. Crystal says, I think Randy Sammy will really want to help Haley get Bill now. I believe Haley is the friend that told him Bill has nothing to do with Joey. She didn't know that he actually does. Randy has to figure that Joey, because of Bill, is the reason Doug is dead. Hopefully Randy will talk to Vanessa and help her to see that Doug's death has Joey's name written all over it. Randy also knows about Marcel and what he does for Joey. Remember when Marcel was going to kill him for Joey, right? Randy is the one who named Marcel Timu Shaft. I'll never forget that shit. Randy kind of got a little thick. Don't y'all see he got a little weight? I'm like me a big man now. I ain't gonna lie. Got me a big one, mine, on my arm, baby. I like to feel safe, and he makes me feel safe in his arms, baby. But Randy, like, he been eating some steak and potatoes. I'm like, hey, Randy. Hey, Mr. Parker. Oh, he's a cutie pie. He is. He's a cutie pie. We got Angelica who responded to Crystal. She says, I hope Bill goes down with Joey and Marcel. But if he don't, I hope Haley and Randy take him for everything because Randy was the one person who really cared for Doug, right? Randy is going to realize that Doug was unalive right after going to Bill. He told Doug not to trust Bill. He sure did. He sure did, girl. He surely did. Now everything is coming together, and so Doug just assumed that it was a dude. It was that there was a nigga who told Randy about Bill, but it's Haley. I wonder when we gonna find that shit out. Damn, I that went right over my head. That went right over my head. That's why I'm loving y'all so much, cause y'all bring the shit to the light. Oh, y'all bring it to the light. I love y'all. Thank y'all. I love stuff like this. I really do. All right, we are going to sit here and talk about episode number 139. We have Tomas, Eva, and Kat on the thumbnail. The infamous her walking in, catching him with a towel around his waist and wiping his face, honey. We got Elizabeth Lassiter, 4756. Hey, Elizabeth, she says, Auntie, I'm wondering if Allison Crazy Ass going to get half the profits of Chelsea Cat since she still is claiming, oh, Chelsea as her wife. Oh, that's a good one, Elizabeth. I don't know, baby, but that's a good one. That's a real good one. Probably her crazy ass. Addicted to Love 57. Hey, Addicted to Love. She says, when I originally had caviar, I liked it tremendously. Okay. It was served on a garnish on top of lobster bisque. Okay, Miss Fancy. That was part of my crave. That was the start of my crave. All right, I mean, you rich, huh? I've never had caviar. Never had it. But I love girl. Girl, you got my mouth water, girl. Ooh, I want some. I love some lobster bisque. Now, I'm not a lobster fan. To me, the meat is just too sweet for me. Now, I'm a crab girl now. I love me some crabs because I'm from DC. I miss those the full crab with the whole body. Here in North Carolina, all they give you is legs and claws. But give me that whole body. You can break that shit apart and take the boo boo out. If you know what I'm talking about, the whole claw and crabs and stuff. But ooh, okay. If it was served like that, Addicted, then I would probably taste it. But I have such an allergy to everything. The older I get allergic to everything. So I would hope that I wouldn't get sick eating that shit. But that sounds really, really good. She says that was the start of my crave. Girl, you rich, huh? Thank you. Addicted to Love 57. We got Jazzy Portraits 1. Hey, Jazzy says I was yelling at Ted to leave as soon as he knew Eva wasn't there. Right, but no, he just had to go in and talk to Leslie. Right? He don't hear no damn body, girl. He don't hear nobody. He just be standing there, just wanted to just look at her. And Leslie knows she got him. She got his attention. But June is working on something. I don't think that this whole conversation that Naomi and Jacob had with her is going to knock her off her eyes when it comes to Ted. And like y'all said, he got a thing for waitresses. So maybe Nicole needs to be a waitress. Or get herself a waitress uniform or something because he loves a waitress, honey. He loves a rescue story. But June ain't crazy like Leslie. And if Leslie fuck around and fuck with June if she want to, June will beat her ass. I feel it. Team June. Okay, Miss Pearly. Hey, Miss Pearly. Miss Pearly Cole says, Team Nicole always, but until this happens. Wow. I'm Team June. Anyone except Dana Leslie. She either lied about them having sex, or if it actually happened, she took advantage of a man that was under the influence of alcohol. Either way, it's horrible. Thank you, Miss Pearly. I'm the same. I love June. And if Leslie is that desperate, I just, again, she's such a beautiful, rich black woman. Why are you chasing this man who don't want you? That man don't want you. Why do you're looking desperate? Hopefully one day she'll wake up and she'll be like, you know what? I wanted you for years. I finally had you. You know what? I ain't no need of me keep chasing somebody who don't want me. It's right, girl. You can have anybody. You're rich. It's that's getting old to me. It's really getting old. I think that she's so much smarter than that. She's so much smarter than that. We got Blaze. He says, I'm Team Leslie. Okay, I want Ted and Leslie to get together, but I think it will take it will take for her to get a man for him to see what's in front of him. Okay, I appreciate you saying that, Blaze. So you like that crazy cat, huh? Assuming, just assuming, honey, you like, correct Auntie baby, please correct me. But of course, like I said, I've loved Trisha from the beginning. I'm like, her character is just, she knows how to just sweep up a person. She's a scene stealer, honestly, she really is. But I'm Team June. I really want something good for June. um I think that, I don't know if Leslie wants Ted the way June would want him. I think that Leslie wants him so that she can rub it in Nicole's face that she won. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if she really wants Ted like that. She wants to be out in public so she can see him with the doctor and stand in the podium so he can get his next award next year's Doctor of the Year. And that's what she wants. She wants the riches and the accolades and the, oh, Mrs. Richardson, Leslie Richardson, you look. She wants that. I don't think that she wants Ted. She wants everything that Ted has. I don't know if she necessarily wants him. But thank you, Blaze, as always, my love. We got Peace Angel 4192. Hey, Peace. Peace says Ted is crazier than a road lizard for continually playing Leslie's game. One thing with Leslie on, to me, caviar is some nasty, salty, slimy shit. For those of you that like that shit, enjoy and bon appetit. I can't eat it. If it's salty, then I can't eat it because my tongue. It seems like the taste buds on my tongue. Anything that's salty, it's just extra, and now I have a headache because I have high blood pressure. So I mean, it's been controlled, but it just still it be like in my head, boom, 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 boom. That's how I feel whenever I have too much salty stuff. Peace also says Eva is great value, Leslie, not Walmart, Leslie. And Tomas is trash, right? Didn't we all know that they were going to end up entangled? Cat didn't deserve that. Where did Randy get that extra 10K? That's true, Peace. Shaking my head at him coming in all badass with that. His blicky just end up begging that old buzzard, right? But I think it's a setup piece. I hope it is. I hope it's a setup. Joey ought to be the one in fear. Everybody in Fairmont Crest, including Vanasty, has reason to want him gone. Right. Who tells their kids your daddy is dead then leaves them at school? Right. Like, well, my freshman year in college, my grandfather passed, and that was my granddaddy. And so it was finals around, it was like fall semester. He passed away like in September. So we was taking, when you're in college, you take finals and you take not semifinals, but you take, tests right before the finals. So when my mom called me and told me that he had passed, she was like, nope, I want you to stay there. Don't worry about it. But my mind was on the fact that I was with my grandfather had passed and stuff. So yeah, I don't know what she was thinking. I'm like, that's their father, girl. That didn't make no sense to me. God's chosen vessel 4473. Hey, God's chosen vessel. I've never seen you before, but thank you so much for coming by. First of all, let me go back and thank my girl Peace Angel. Thank you, Peace. You know I love you, girl. Guys, thank you so much, God's chosen vessel. Girl, you got that name, honey. I hope you don't mind me cussing, baby. I used to be a first lady, if you don't know. Girl, I be cussing on here, girl. What you doing over here? I'm just kidding, God's chosen. She says those purses are actually for sale for $139. Okay, I might have to get one, but I'm not too sure if I like that one. There's some other ones on there that I like, so I'm not too sure. I have to check. I'm a blinged out, big purse, Anita Dupree type of girl, honey. So, but I think this is the first time I've ever seen you. So please don't let this be the first or last time, honey. You are over here. Thank you so much for coming by, God's chosen vessel, girl. Girl, you know I be cussing over here. She might not even listen to this, but yeah, I appreciate you, honey. I appreciate you so much. We have Teach Jazz. Hey, Teach Jazz 217. She said it just dawned on me that Tomas looks like the man who played Eddie on New York. He does on New York Undercover. They could be brothers. That's right. Yeah, they do favor. Addicted to Love, like he might be his son. He's too young to be his brother. Michael. Oh, he's Michael De Lorenzo, 65 already. Damn, time be flying by. But he was a cutie pie with them big pretty eyes. He was a cutie pie on New York Undercover. We got Teach Jazz. She also says, when Ted realized that Eva wasn't there, he should have turned around and walked the fuck out that door. But oh no, he goes in and has back and forth with Leslie Dana, even trying to take her caviar. Now that showed that he was a ain't shit nigga, right? That's only making her believe that he does want her. Ted is not helping his case for getting back with Nicole by sticking around. Now that he knows she lives in the hotel, why doesn't he just get an apartment of his own? Yeah, get the fuck out of there. You rich. Ain't you a doctor? Go get an apartment or a little small house. Get you a house. You could do that. Thank you, Teach. We got Miss Pearly Cole. She says Ted acts like Eva is his only child. Thank you, right? He has no time for Martin or Kat. How can he love his family so much that he's only invested in his side? Ooh, honey, you better say that. He's only invested with his side child. He also gives Dana Leslie too much time in his damn face. He should shut her all the way down every time she approaches him. Right. I think he likes the cat and mouse thing with her. He like that time, she was standing there and she was walking all bent over on the bed and he just standing there leaning on the wall. Like he looked like he wanted her. Even if he as an actor didn't mean that, it looked like he wanted her. But yes, Miss Cole, Miss Pearlie, I agree, baby. I agree. We got Raquel Batson 3260. Hey Raquel, boo. She says, poor cat. You can see her heart breaking. You know Tomas heard them talking right messy. Right. Yeah, he could have stayed in the damn bathroom. You know what I'm saying? Like when Kat was in Eva's bedroom and she heard them coming, she went and hid underneath the bed. It's like we all have choices. You chose to come out there with a towel on. Or like I said, Eva could say, "Girl, I'll be back. I got pee." But Eva didn't give a fuck. I was when well, we'll get to that episode. Ooh, she had diarrhea of the mouth, honey. That thing, she was holding that in. She was ready. She was ready, baby. Raquel also says another couch session. Why are we not having relations on the bed? Right. I don't understand. Nobody want to be on no bed. Come on now, Beyond the Gates. Y'all budget got to be better than that for season 2, honey. We got to see what a bedroom look like. My Lord, we finally are able to see what Andre's pad looked like, which is nice. At least he got a damn bed. Shit, and even damn Jacob and Naomi got a bed. So yeah. She also says Team Nicole, but if that is not happening, Team June. Thank you. Leslie needs to leave town. I agree. I totally agree. Either leave town or change. One or the other. Miss Carolyn McWilson. Hey, Miss Carolyn, she says, Eva and Tomas no good and low down too far. They are. They are. That was not cool. Miss Carolyn also says, yes, I believe they are plotting against Joey. I hope so. I didn't think about it till y'all mentioned it before. I hope they is, baby. I hope they is. Michael Parms. Hey, Michael. Michael says, Shar, I believe Peaches is going to have her own apartment in the building. Oh, okay. I thought that she bought the apartment for Eva and Peaches to share. Peaches should be in that damn apartment. Keep an eye on her ass. She should be there. But thank you, Michael. We have Raquel. She says Eva is definitely Leslie's protege. Right? Eva is floating. I guess the turkey tail ruffled her feathers. Oh, yes. He ruffled the feathers, baby. And we found out in the next episode how she just went on and on. When I give you a 5 star. When you did it. And his dismount, baby, he held on. I'm like, God almighty, bitch. Girl. You pull out a video so we can all watch. Shit. Ooh, she was too much. Ooh, she went on and on. We got NM985. Hey, NM. Says Ted and June, baby. Fresh, new, and a bit more sane. But Leslie will try to whack her like, look out, June. You gonna need some security, girl. You better say that, NM. And Santa Ana just laughed. And that's the truth, because that girl is crazy over some damn Ted, ain't she? She tried to kill poor Laura. And Laura ain't even thinking about Ted. Laura was talking about some boyfriend she was had early in the season, and we never saw him. I think they were going to Hawaii or somewhere on a vacation. And Mona was telling her she didn't feel safe about her going. What happened to him? Shit. NM985 also says, Char, I was singing along with you, sis. Although we knew Eva and Tomas would end up together, shaking my head. This was raggedy, right? I love my cat and wish for her a better man, a man just for her, right? Thank you so much. Thank you, NM. We got Miss Carolyn. She says, I don't believe Doug is deleted. That's why Randy Sammy is still in the picture now. I hope so, girl. That's gonna be a day. Like I said, I'm gonna be running around my cul-de-sac, honey, screaming if that man come in there and says, Vanessa, it's me, baby. I'm back. We got Raquel. Raquel says, not crazy Allison is live streaming from jail. That's what I was thinking. What is going on downtown at the downtown jail, honey girl? Ain't nothing but whispering ass Jacob slamming down cabinets and shit, file cabinets and shit. Carolyn McWilson says, Cat may be hurt now, but did we forget the helmet and gloves are still there now? And ooh, in Eva's new place. Ooh, right. Unless Leslie took it with her when she moved to the hotel. That's a good observation, Miss Carolyn. That's a good observation. We have Raquel. She says, so now are we supposed to think that Roach Motel is a condo now? Stop it, girl. I called it a rat box. It's a rat trap. That's what we're gonna call it. Cause remember, damn cat called her a hood rat, so we're gonna call it the rat trap. That's exactly what we're gonna call that damn shit. The rat trap. I gotta remember that. Now we're at the rat trap. Yeah, rats. Raquel also says Joey must be a bad man. He stopped Marcel's retirement, right? And now Randy is crawling back to him. Is Randy sleeping with the enemy to avenge Doug? I hope so. They said keep your friends close and your enemies closer. I think is that it? I could be wrong. Raquel says Detective Whisper is on the case. Like Naomi was like, you digging. I see you, Jacob. You was digging, baby. You was digging. They gonna go through a lot of shit, her and Jacob, because this baby situation. They gonna go through a lot of shit because again, she don't want no chaps. And he do. And they said it in my chat GPT that they're gonna go through some marital issues is because of this baby situation. I don't know if she wants to get rid of it. Just have it, and Jacob will stay home, be a stay-at-home dad. Give him the baby. Shit. Raquel says, "Hey sis, today was a good episode. It was. That was so good. It was such a great episode." Just Cynthia says, "I would like to see Nicole and Ted at least kiss because they haven't since they change characters, but I would love to see him and June together." Me too. I totally agree with you on 100% on that because we haven't seen them like have any chemistry. We know we've seen them in real life. I've seen them, do the video together and stuff like that, but I do want to see them on the story because she did kiss Carlton, honey. No problem. Married and all. Miss Carolyn, she says, "Hey, Auntie Shar. Hey, Miss Carolyn, what's going on, my love?" Exotic Butterfly says, Team Nicole. Right, right, right. I'm Team Nicole until she stopped being a tattletale. Cynthia Judkins says, my sister said, I guess beds wasn't a part of the budget. Right. right. Because everybody fucking on the couch. Everybody fucking on the couch on this show. Damn. Cynthia says, I disagree, Chelsea. Eva is just like her mom. She just not pow in your face like Leslie. Right. I agree. I agree. Exotic Butterfly says, love when Randy would leaned on that doorway, honey, squared up with Joey and says, I'm the fucking Calvary. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, right? I know. Miss Welder says, she says, I want to see Ted with June. Oh, me too, Miss Welder. I do. I really do. Miss Pearlie, she says, so do I. Dana Leslie would really lose it. She really would. She gonna go crazy. Wait a minute, Ted. You wanna be with this girl? Isn't she on drugs? And she gonna drag the fuck out of her. But what she gonna do? If he want her, he want her. He needs another person other than Nicole, and eventually they might work their way. I'll be working my way back to you, babe. Yeah, to the burning love inside. Hey, I'm working my way back to you, babe. Hey, the happiness inside. Hey, let it slip away. Ooh, hey, boo, boo. Don't let it slip away. Boo, doo. Y'all know I got to give y'all a little song in there. Woo wee, honey. Yeah, Dana will lose it, baby. Cynthia says, why didn't Ted just walk away when he found out Eva wasn't there? Right? I mean, okay, why? I don't understand. And Tayson 215 says, because he's a lost cause. Damn, Tayson. Hey, Tayson, boo. Thank you, my love. Peace Angel says, because his game is raggedy. Y'all better drag. Nazir 1962. Hey, Nazir says, why doesn't he walk away standing next to the window in Leslie's room? His character is just pathetic. Y'all be dragging him. Oh, that's so funny. Cynthia Judkins says, I was laughing when Leslie was trying to be bougie and eat the caviar. To be honest, I don't like it either. Just too salty. Okay, so you're the second one that says it's salty. Yeah, I like hot sauce. I like spicy, but I just my tongue just is like it. Those taste buds just be on 10,000, baby. Whenever I eat stuff that's too salty, and it just overpowers anything that I eat, like ice cream, water. It's just everything is just more, So, we have Exotic Butterfly says, how ironic. Eva and her green-eyed, her green. I was thinking about her eyeshadow. Eva and her green eyeshadow matched Tomas' green snake tattoos to a T. Ain't that something? I think the fact that Eva fucked Cat's man felt better to her than the actual sex. Mm. Oh, that's a good one, Exotic. Yes. She says, I hope Kat takes the L and moves on with her fabulous life and Jacob's brother. Well, we already know she talking about she want him. She don't. She said he just made a mistake. Chelsea was like, bitch, a mistake? What the fuck you talking about? Girl, I was so disappointed that Kat did that and said that. I was so disappointed. Cynthia says, so do y'all think Eva was telling the truth when she gave Tomas 5 stars? I don't know. It was just too extra. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm extra when I tell the story. You know what I'm saying? Even though the story is good, but I have to add a little sugar and spice and everything nice to make it extra. And I feel like she was just doing, and he just, and he, and he bent me. I mean, I'm like, girl, child. He walked in the shower like, yeah, I thought so. I was like, girl. She gonna be like how they said on Waiting to Exhale. Remember y'all that part when Loretta Devine and it was sitting on the floor eating that ice cream? She was like saying, and he got little things and he can't fuck. When I tell you that movie is my movie, I will sit down and watch that shit right now. If y'all have seen Waiting to Exhale, please let me know what your favorite part or favorite line from that movie. Or I like when Loretta Devine was like, "Oh, I hope he's not watching me while I walk away." Oh, bitch, he watching. And she be going across that street, girl. That's me, honey. That would be me. Short hair, because y'all know I got the short hair now. Girl, I would have my little pablum dress on and honey, and it be pulled tight so it can accent my ass. And I'd be like, I hope he's not watching me while I walk away. Oh, girl, he watching. That would be me. Oh, okay, let me go and calm down. Okay. Okay, let me get back to work, but not quite right yet. Okay, we got Sandra Clunham. Hey, Sandra. Hey, Sandra. She says, as she responded to Sent, she says, Eva probably was. She's not a virgin by any means, right? Not by a long shot, in my opinion. Kat is new to this, and to be honest, very few women who have O's the first time, or the third time, but will happen. It's very rare. Not too many people because you don't know what to expect. You're right, Sandra. She also says, Kat is naive in the sex department. She'll learn, hopefully from anyone but Tomas. What kind of man does what he just did? He has driven those two further apart, but I don't think he cares. He don't care. He just wanted to bust a nut. But thank you, Miss Sandra. We have Cynthia. She says one YouTuber that does Beyond the Gay said that Allison is in her set it off braids. I think I said that too. No, I know I said Orange is the New Black. I said Orange is the New Black, but yeah, she be living, she be hoard, honey, she be hoard. Cynthia also says, I'm not really a purse girl, but I do like the one carrying I do carry one occasionally, but those are some cute purses. Okay, all right, yeah, I'm a purse girl, honey. I got way too many of them. And jewelry. That's my weakness. Like that necklace that Anita had on when she went over to Danny's house. It has half circle beads and half flat beads, and it has a statement piece in the middle. I gotta find that necklace. I might have to do a chat GPT, screenshot it, and then have them tell me where to find it, or go to look what they wore on TV and see if it shows me there. But I love her pieces. And when Tay talked, she said when I saw hers when she said, when I saw your video, honey child, I ran my ass over here. Thank you, Tay. I love you, girl. Thank you so much. So I have about 3 more videos to review. I'm gonna look at my work real quick to see what I have to do, and I'm gonna have to come back and do this in pieces. So this is gonna be a long video, but we're gonna get it done because I need to do the actual recap, which is going to be coming on in 30 minutes. So yeah, I'm looking at the epic episode number 140 with Ted looking at Carlton and Nicole kissing. That's on my thumbnail. So, and y'all had a lot to say. Ooh, y'all had a lot to say on episode 140, baby. Y'all was like, ooh, wee. Yeah, that was the one that Cat and damn, she was crying on the door and stuff. When I tell you they love her acting, they really do love her acting. Like I told you, I have spoken to one of the characters on there. They didn't tell me anything about the show. And if they did, I wouldn't say shit because they, you know. But they do admire her. I saw somebody do interview about her. I think it might have been Nicole's character. They said that they really, if they could trade places, who would it be? And they said it would have been they would want to be Eva because she really digs into that character and she really brings out that character and give her so much. So the girl who plays Allison, she said when she initially read for the script, she said she read to be Chelsea, but it was a different name. I think the character's name, the Dupree character name was going to be Sherry or something like that, or Cheryl, I think. So that's what Chelsea's name was going to be. So she originally read as Chelsea, but of course she didn't get it. But they said they had a role in mind for her. So yeah, yeah. So they're up there, honey. They are recording, and I've seen some other stuff out there. I can't talk about because I got an NDA. I was like, man, I want to tell my rascals this. And I'm saying it on here because I know ain't nobody gonna listen. But but I still can't say anything. But when I saw that, I was like, wow, okay. I mean, okay, but okay. But I can't say anything. I can't say anything because where it is, you can't discuss it. So I gotta, keep my mouth shut. But yeah, like I said, I might submit a audition slate if they have any out there. I might. We'll see. I don't know yet. I'm trying to figure it out. So I might take a break with this real quick, and I'll be back tonight. This will be up before the end of the night. But I do my main one are the recaps, so I want to make sure I do those recaps right. All right, I will be RB with episode number 140. All right, all right. Our first comment on episode number 140 is from M, like in Mary, B like in baby, 1969, MB again, honey. Ooh, she says, Cat says such hurtful things to dry ass Tomas, though. How can he come back? Move on, Cat. There are better, finer things out there. I agree, sis. I mean, that was a read fest. Everybody was reading except for Tomas. Nobody can come back from that type of situation. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot. MB, it was a lot, girl. It was a lot. It Cat, uh, Eva, everybody had a lot to say, and it was a lot, girl. But you right, honey. Nobody can come back from that. I had to be resuscitated, girl. We have Angelica W4O. She says Naomi and Jacob are the craziest intruders. They're all up in June's business. It didn't take a minute's thoughts to run to Martin and Smitty about her kids, asking her she take she talked to her daughter privately about, but couldn't tell her who Ted is. Right? They wanted to find out what's going on in her business about who she talked to Ted about. They need a baby because they need to attend to their own affairs. Right? But you'll see in today's episode, I just finished watching it. Yeah, you'll see in episode number 142 that one is coming. Now, if they're gonna have it, that's something different. But one is definitely there. You know. Angelica also says, I always knew Eva was trashy, but she took it to a whole new level and she calls her mama crazy. She was out of line with Kat and had the nerve to stick out her chest like Wonder Woman. But Damaj put that shit right back, honey, when he told her she was just an escape. Whew, child. He said it was a mistake. A mistake and an escape. Child. I lost air in my lungs, honey. When he said that, that was a gut punch for that ass, and that's what she got. Angelica also says, remember when Leslie put Eva out after trying to stop her at the anniversary party? Leslie says, like mother and like daughter. Right. Didn't she? She sure did. We have Ronell. I'm sorry, Ronell loves. Wait a minute. I want to make sure I say this. Ronell Silva, 4381. Hey, Ronell Silva. I don't ever remember seeing your name before. So thank you so much for coming by, my love. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Please don't let this be the first or the last time you've come by, honey, and chit-chatted with us, honey, because we rascals have a good time. No, we ain't the little rascals. We are the big rascals. Big grown, honey. We have a good time over here, Ronell. So thank you. Not too sure if you're a female or male, so please excuse me if I say girl, because I call that to all the guys and girls over here. Ask my boyfriend, ask Lightning Storm, ask Blaze Network. They're men, but and I even talk to James sometimes like that. But yes, please forgive me if I misgender you. That's all, and that's a term of endearment, okay? But thank you so much, my love, for coming by. Kat Ronell says Kat has known that Tomas and Eva are friends. She has also seen a flirtation between the two, right? Multiple times. Everything that Eva said about her and Tomas, I felt was true. It was true. She has been there for him, helped him, comforted him, advised him. That was definitely coming. They have had multiple kisses already. Right, exactly. Like I said, I mean, I felt like Eva had been holding that for the longest, and it was bound to happen. I was here for it. I ain't even gonna lie. I was here for it. I was here for every bit of it. Every consonant, whatever consonant, vowel, all of it. I was here for it, baby. I was here for everything, and I had a good time. But thank you, Ronell. We have Rhonda SMH 1879. Hey, Rhonda. Rhonda says, wait a minute. Y'all ain't going to give it to me like this. So ain't nobody going to bring up the fact that Doug's son looks like, looks like Sacagawea. Who the fuck is Sacagawea? Ain't no way Doug Ever Nasty made that boy. Let me look up to see who damn Sacagawea is. Lord, I'm scared to push Google and enter. Who's Sacagawea? Native American, is that what you mean? Rhonda. Rhonda, you know when you get together, like my boyfriend has the little girl. He is a granddaughter, and baby, she's black and Philippine. But if you look at, well, she just 3 months old. She's just was born. But if you look at her, you would think that she's, Spanish or something. So we are just a magical people. If you're African American, I'm not too sure if you are, Rhonda, but if you are, girl, we create so many different things, honey. So it is possible that that could be a mixed young man. Okay, he could be mixed. Okay. Oh man, my face hurt. All right, we have Shar 90303. Hey Shar, what's going on, boo? She says the only villain on this show that wins is Leslie. Okay, Eva will face heartache after heartache trying to follow her mother's footsteps. Ooh, that is true. Yeah, Leslie does win a lot. But I want her to be better than that. I still want her to be evil now, but I want her to like step up the game up and just like outdo the Duprees. They living on old money. She got new money. I want her. I'm glad. What I will say that I'm happy to know that she did purchase a wing there at the country club. So now she has a fixate a fix a fixture of her there forever. Because I think the wing is going to be named after her. So I'm happy to see that she put her money to good use. But now I need for her money. She need to like have some type of business that she's passionate about, and just don't be spending it, but make sure that she's passionate about something so her money can make money. That's what I want for her. I really do. I feel like she can do it too. But thank you, Shar. We have Crystal Waters 4426. Hey, Crystal. Crystal says, does anybody think Eva will be pregnant with Tomas's baby? I hope the hell not. It will be interesting if she is. It would be real interesting if she is, because I don't think that she just be walking around with condoms in her apartment. And he ain't got it either, because he came over there to help her move. Don't she got a brother? Don't she has a brother? Her brother's husband? Don't she got a nephew? Right? She had three healthy men and her pappy. Four men that she could have asked to help her move into her apartment. But you asked your sister, who you don't like, boyfriend, to come over there. Okay. We got Jasmine. She says we all know Dondre was born from alcohol and rebound, but I want more for my delicious Danny than Bill and Andre. Meanwhile, stay married, have fun. It might turn into something real. Strangers things have happened. Right. I agree. I agree, Jazzy. Jasmine also says Eva was the real grown up in the room. Okay, she knew who she wanted, and she went all in only after that lying tomato told her that he and Kat were over. Right? Okay, I got you. I got you. And what happened last, based on what last happened or not happened, and Kat slamming him and him walking out, I would have thought so too. Okay, I got you. I got you. But he used Eva to boost his ego. He wants Kat on his arm and Eva in the sheets. I agree. Eva slammed the door on that, and I hope she means it. Let that mean girl have tomato and enjoy that old less life. Yeah, she was the only one that was honest in the room. Brutally honest, but honest to a fault, no matter what. Because Kat, when she went over to Chelsea's house, she did say, I should have talked to him. I should have talked to him about how I was feeling. Yes, I told you that, girl. You don't be listening to me. I told you that you should have told him when he asked you what's wrong. You should have explained to him. Even if you never had that experience before, find the words. Even if you had to draw a picture, honey, I don't care. You should have told him how you felt instead of just letting that shit ball up. And then now all of a sudden you want to, well, how come? Well, what if you're just not good in bed? That was a wrong way to tell him that. Damn. Whew, that was a lot, girl. That was a lot. Okay, we have Ronnie. Hey, Ronnie, that's my boo. Hey, Ronnie. She says, great review as always. I've been saying ever since Tomas has come on our scene, he was trash. He only wants Kat for the status she represents and how it will help his career. He cannot act. I hope Kat comes to her senses and move the fuck on. Woman, know your worth. Thank you so much, Ronnie, as always. I'll be missing you, girl, but I know you be busy, girl. But thank you, Ronnie, as always, and you're absolutely right. You were the one that kept saying Tomas was trash. Even when I was talking about he was fine though. She's like, Char, I don't care, he's still trash. And you still here. That's why I love you, Ronnie. Thank you so much. We have Jasmine, she says, Evil finally let her bitch flag fly high and proud, and I was down for it. Sick of being Leslie's victim and pawn, Ted's mistake, the Dupree's low rent non subject, Cat's punching bag, sometimes deservedly, or Tomato's side piece and emotionally supportive friend with Benny's. Free Eva. Get away from all of them. I love to take her to lunch at school, that girl. You need to school her, sis. Jasmine, you need to school her real good because that girl don't have her mama show ain't an example for her to follow. So she need to follow you, Jazzy. She really does. But yeah, I agree. Like I said, everything that she said was very honest. She was the only honest one in that room. It was like I said, brutally honest, but honest nonetheless. But thank you, Jazzy. We have Jordan Lawrence. Hey, Jordan. She says Isaiah will end up with Eva. I hope not, Jordan. I hope not. Oh, I hope not. But they said that he will wind up with somebody, but who that somebody is, we don't know. Jordan also says, this is no shade, but the actor who plays Tomas is horrible. Like he's by far the worst on the show. Yeah, a lot of people. I don't know if he's supposed to be playing it that way, like he's supposed to be cool, calm, and collective, but it just doesn't read well. It's just not giving. And I know with me, I'm very extra, so me being on the camera, it probably read like I'm all in your lap and stuff. But he's not giving enough. He's a good looking man. But that was from my line from my play last week. But he is a good looking man, but there's something missing. Now I did like the kiss that him and Eva did give. That was really sexy to me, more better than it was when he kissed Kat. But I think there's a swag that's missing. He has no swag. Like Bill has swag. Jacob has swag. Of course, y'all know Elon. Even as old as Marcel is, they have swag. There's something, even Joey, I'm not going to lie, even Joey has swag. But there's something about Tomas that just does not give appeal, sex appeal. There's no swag. There's no swag. So I don't know what it is. But yeah. But thank you, Jordan. I left on one of my last video, but I wanted to also talk about it here. That I saw something that's gonna blow all of our minds. Again, I can't mention it. It's not from the person that I talked to from the show. It's not from them. So if they listening, it ain't you, boo. Okay, it ain't. But I saw something, and y'all, next season is gonna blow our minds if it follows the trajectory is what I think it's gonna follow. And when it happens, or if it happens, but I'm hoping when it happens, I will say that's the shit that I was talking about. That's the shit that I was talking about. So, and no, I'm not on the show or nothing like that. Because if I was, I wouldn't say anything. I wouldn't even try to. I would just, keep reviewing it and, keep talking like we're doing. So, no, this is just something that I saw. I haven't been cast for anything or anything like that. But when I do, it's gonna be a watch party. Like I said, I mean, a lot of the places they want you to be based in Atlanta, and I just don't live there. I live in Charlotte, so I don't know. Like I said, I do work with a guy who lives in Atlanta, so I might can see if he can hook me up with an Airbnb or something like that if I have the opportunity to go down there and do it because they pay really well per day. If you have a speaking role, it's wonderful, but if you have like a FaceTime but no speaking role, they pay you really well. So I don't know. Like I said, I still might send in a video because that was the reason for this whole channel. As far as this series, was that I want to be on the show, and I'm not giving up on that dream, even if because I could be as old as Anita and be on there, honey. And you see them people in the background be old. I'm like shit. There's no end date when it comes to that. So yeah, but I want to make sure that I'm able to do it, and even if it's not until like next year, if they start casting again next year, at least my vacation starts over. Then if I need to be on set for something, I have unlimited PTO, so I can go down there and try to figure out a space to stay. Unless I know somebody, any of y'all out there who willing to help Auntie Y'all know of a nice Airbnb? Because I mean, I could probably stay down there on my Hilton's rewards, but I mean, I'd rather purchase things like a week in advance and stuff so I can have some space and stuff. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I know I do have a friend. Matter of fact, I do have a friend. She does a lot of TVs and film. I'm gonna have to talk with her to see what she does. That bitch is so. You've seen her too. She's really sweet. She's this fun. She's kind of funny looking, but that's how she gets cash. She's a white girl, and she's older than me, and she's just like a free spirit. She's even driven down there and slept in her car. That's how passionate and eager and hungry she is about getting these roles and stuff. So I can always inbox her to see what she does when she gets cast for these shows and stuff. So I'll do that. But if anybody out there who has an Atlanta hookup that you can send me, please inbox me, email me at thespianauntie at gmail.com. Please email me and let me know what type of, hookup you got for me or anything that you can share with me that I can maybe use so that I can have some type of residence down there. Because I can take my computer. I work from home and I can take my computer anywhere. So to work. And I'm not on no phones or nothing like that. I'm an assistant. So, and I work with him, in Atlanta. So yeah. So y'all just tell me if you know anybody or what I can do, but I can also check with my friend too. Okay, so yeah, but there's something coming, y'all, and y'all gonna be so happy. Y'all gonna be so happy. When I saw it, I was like, oh, that is when I tell you that is not in the cards right now, it's not in the cards. We don't even see that at all. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited about what's coming. I'm excited. It's about another character that is coming. So and they've put like hints out. Like there's another male character that's coming. They said that. So yeah, they've said it. They've definitely put that out there as a teaser. So I can't wait to see this person come and change some things around, baby. We got Jasmine. Jasmine says Nicole and Kat are two snobby, entitled twitches. No amount of money makes that attractive. I can almost see why Ted went for Leslie. Wow, can you? Can you imagine Noble Nikki all banged it out and hormones? Cat is just as insufferable. She and Tomato deserve each other. Cat will never know an O unless she buys a rose. Serves her right to wallow in misery and dissatisfaction of her selfishness and pettiness. I love you, Jasmine. Girl, are you sure you're not Danny 2.0? Girl, if Leslie starts to call that bitch Noble Nicole, we know where she's been looking, okay? We know where she been fucking looking. If she calls her Noble Nikki, then we know exactly what all shit. Now they've been on our plate page reading Jasmine's comments. Shit, I'm gonna be mad, and they better give you credit for that shit. You got to give my girl Jasmine some credit. If Nancy says Noble Nikki, girl, I'm gonna be like Jasmine, girl, go get your coins. Go inbox Trisha, cause Trisha be making up stuff. All the nicknames that she uses, it's not in the script. These are things that she says, off the top of her head. So if she's been reading over here, baby, and she says Noble Nikki, we know where it came from. Jasmine also says Kat marched over to Eva's place uninvited and unwelcome, carrying a peace purse. She needed to see what she saw. I agree. Now, if she takes Tomato back after she dissed his sheet action, then she deserves the oldest life she will get. Meanwhile, just free Eva from everyone. I love to see her open up a shop like Orphe Jeans. That becomes a neighborhood hub like All Beauty and Barber. Okay, shops, do for us. Bunk the snooty fake Duprees and their drama. Run, Eva, run. Heal thyself. Thank you, Jazzy, as always, my love. Thank you. I mean, I will say this. Andre said something today in episode number 142 about how I'm not thinking. Some things just go over my head because I'd be so locked into the show. The Duprees are so self-righteous and snooty. I can't understand why everybody felt that they had to tell him to not marry that girl. I don't get it. And like they supposed to they marching over there like he's supposed to just do exactly what he told them to do. No, we're grown. We ain't gonna do it. Me. I'm like that. The more you tell me don't do it, I'm doing it. Shit. Especially with being 54, being 55 next year. I am doing that shit. I got this meme that Nene said on somebody's show. They say, "What you say, bitch? I'm grown." What you say, Nene? I'm real grown. I'm gonna have to find that shit and post it over here. Cause yeah, I mean that's the key. I'm grown, baby. I'm real grown. So shit. Yeah, mm-mm. Yeah, I don't like how they thought that they could just go over there and just bully Andre today about him marrying a grown ass woman. Shit. I ain't like that shit at all. You know? Maybe I deleted that shit. I hope I didn't delete that Nene meme because it was funny as fuck. I have to go to her page and find it. But yeah, she was like, I'm grown. What you say, sis? I'm real grown. Like super grown. Like real grown for real, for real. So yeah, I was looking on my phone, I didn't see it. But yeah, I agree, Jasmine. I'm glad. And she also says, I'm glad Eva spilled what Tomato says. The princess needed to know what trash Tomato is. He truly is. For entitled, petty, mean kitty cat, Tomato is a prize that she won't let Eva have. Petty. Tomato is no prize. Keep him, kitty cat, and never have an O. Jacob's brother is coming for Eva, who I would love to see break away from everyone, including Ted. Oh, okay. I hope one of them girls gonna get Jacob's bro. One of them gonna get him. I'm wanting it to be Cat. You know I'm Team Cat, Jazz. I know you Team Eva, and we still love each other, don't we, sis? Sometimes I just love it when you be reading. I'm like, is this Danny acting like she Jazz? Because I swear or one of the writers, because girl, your reads be reading, baby. God knows they be reading, girl, and I love it. Cynthia Judkins 2250. Hey sis, she says, I dated a guy in high school and I saw him cheat on me with my own eyes, and he still was trying to date me as well. And I was like, no, sir, go on back over there with her because I'm not the one. Wow, really? I mean, I don't know why they do that sometimes, girl. They do that. They do that with that Shaggy song. It wasn't me. They be doing that shit. So good for you, Sint. Good for you. We have Raquel Batson, 3260. Raquel says, Chelsea was definitely giving Kat some good advice, but poor Kat is not receiving it. She wasn't. Kat and her pick me attitude is sad. It really is. She wants to be the winner over Eva so bad that she is willing to accept unacceptable behavior. Ooh, you said a word, Raquel. God knows you said a word. Raquel, you said a word. I don't think she knows her worth. As much money as she has in the bank, she doesn't think that she's worth, walking away from that. He fucked your sister, girl. It's not all about you winning. He fucked your sister. If he did that to your sister, he gonna do it to somebody else. Somebody else just need to come along and give him that attention in that ear. So yeah, I get it, girl. I get it. Raquel also says Joey is a slime ball. I hope Vanessa finds out the truth and leave his grimy ass alone. I agree. Miss Pearly Cole says if Eva gets with Isaiah, there's going to be a triangulation with Kat. Kat's not sexually compatible with Tomas, but she will be with Isaiah, even though he'll initially start with Eva. The competition between sisters will continue. Whoa. That's a good angle, Miss Pearly Cole. Wow. I didn't think about that. Thank you, my love. Raquel says the way Eva just threw all Kat's business back in her was sickening, honey. Tomas and his loose lips told all her personal business to her worst enemy. He is trash, girl. Garbage, honey, garbage. Raquel also says Danny is the best reader. Of course she is. That girl, whoever writes her lines, baby, y'all need a raise. Whoever writes her lines, you need a raise, darling, because you be writing them lines for Danielle, honey. Raquel also says Ted and Andre trying to bum rush Nicole and Carlton. Go sit down, right? Go sit down somewhere, Theodore. Don't nobody want you but June. Cynthia says Danny is the best reader and Kat is right behind her working on her first place. Right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Cent. Raquel says, I was happy to see Martin set some boundaries with Smitty. Smitty feels like he can keep Martin in his own holding pattern, and Martin is not having that shit. He has done everything to show he was sorry for lying, but Smitty will not give him a break, girl. Martin is taking a step back for his mental health. Maybe Smitty will take this time and make a decision if he will accept Martin and his flaws. Yes, I mean, normally Martin be giving, those Martin Luther King speeches, but that little speech that he gave was worth it. And I'm happy that he said, I'm just going to step back. I need some space because I don't want to be in the house. If I don't want to play house, if I'm not going to live here, I don't want to be no uncle and afraid to walk in certain spaces and places in this house, especially the bedroom. I mean, he broke that shit down. He broke it down. He broke it down. Oh, yeah. So Raquel also says Naomi and Detective Whisper giving June flirting tips was cute. It was with the milkshake and all that. Oh, I mean, you like something sweet, huh? That's what I would do. I wouldn't go straight to the boys in the yard thing. I would be like, oh, you like sweet stuff? What other I like milkshakes too. Which type of milkshake do you want? It's like be flirty. You don't have to be so vulgar. Just be flirty. So yeah, I can understand that. We have Raquel. She also says Vanessa and Detective Whisper is going to discover Joey's secret. I hope they damn do. I think it might be the son, Donnell and Jacob, but I hope they do. Raquel says, so happy for Chelsea and her breakthrough. Me too. I hope that this is until she sees Allison, hopefully it will be a solid breakthrough for her. Raquel also says, hearing Kat ask what is wrong with her was heartbreaking. She deserves better. Tomas is trash. Right. It was very, very heartbreaking. It was very heartbreaking. Raquel says, I'm Team Eva, but I was disgusted by the way she acted towards Kat about Tomas. Okay. I swore I was looking at Leslie. Right, exactly. Her life is parallel to her mama. Tomas treated her the same way like Ted treated Leslie. Maybe she will take a lesson and do better in the future. It was sad that her and Kat were both hurt and feeling less than because of Tomas. Yeah, they both need to step away from his ass. They both do. Like I said, y'all know I love me some Amber. Amber is a blessing. Every now and then when I need to be reminded who I am, I go to her TikTok and I say, "Girl, tell me who I am, girl. Tell me, Amber. Tell me who I am." Now she danced her ass off with the outfits of the day, but her words of encouragement, it just blesses my soul each and every time. I love her. Cynthia, she says this thumbnail has Eva, Eva with the ugly cry. That was the best thumbnail, honey. I was waiting. I was like, it's got to be something. So yeah, I had to get that one. We got Just Me 8201. Hey, Just Me. She says, y'all go ahead and tell June that Tyrell is that June is Tyrell and Samantha's grandpappy. Vanessa, shut up. Never let your right hand know what the left is doing. Right. Work quietly, bitch. Way to go, Martin. Fuck Smitty. And fuck Tomas too. Fuck them both. Shit. We got sent. She says, and I was here for it when she took the purse back. Right? Exactly. I was here for that too. That was really cute. Sin also says, child, it was hot behind the gates today. That thing was a good episode. Oh my God. Baby, the showdown between Kat and Eva and Tomas with his slimy behind basically wants his cake to eat it too. Right. He got a damn nerve. I'm sorry, Eva, but I care for you and I care for Kat. You fucking two sisters. Shit. You don't you that's not clicking to you. That's two sisters, darling. That ain't just two besties who are like sisters, but baby, they got the same blood running through their veins, and you smashed them both. You dirty dog. Whew, Just Me says, I wish that Ted and Nicole would have gone to therapy. Me too. Now, since he had admitted to sleeping with Leslie again, she needs to move on. Aesthetically, Carlton and Nicole look better as a couple, but I don't think they should be together. What kind of friend is Carlton to do that to Ted? Right. Nicole needs someone that isn't from Fairmont Crest. Exactly. Exactly, honey. We got Just Me. She also says, I love Amber. She did that. But Squarehead was was dry as toast. This is TV with scripts, but in real life, Kat needs deserves someone that is on her level. She gave her V card. She gave her V card so that she can get him first, and she slept with the person you hate the most. Dang right. All of you said a word, just me. Oh, you said a word. Like I said, I think she only did that because she knew that Eva had her claws in him, and she did it. She wasn't ready. She wasn't ready. It was because it was a competition to her. That's why I think that she made a really bad decision. I mean, you never, you know, give that away just to say, "Oh yeah, I won, bitch, scored." No, that's not how we play this. That's immature, and I think that she made a. I know that she made a bad decision with giving up her V card to that old asshole. We got Peace Angel. She says, "Ooh wee, I don't know if I had enough popcorn for Fairmont Crest messy mess, honey. After seeing my mom's BS shenanigans play out, why would Eva listen to her and ruin two relationships? Like really for like likely for good? Maybe not, but I don't know how you come back from doing that with your sister's man. In my opinion, Danny is the number one reader, baby. Cat is a worthy runner up. Thank you, Peace. I think we all can agree that Danielle Dupree, Hamilton, Richardson is the number one reader, baby. She is the number one. We have Elizabeth Lassiter. Hey, Elizabeth. She says, Eva and Tomas need their asses beat. Kat didn't deserve to be played like that. Now she is internalizing the betrayal, thinking something was wrong with her since things didn't work with Tomas. Meanwhile, she is so competitive with Eva, she don't even realize that she never really wanted Tomas in the first. Right. She just ain't with him. She just ain't want him. She just didn't want him with Eva. Tomas is a boy who disguises himself as a nice guy. Nice guys don't play sisters against each other, nigga. Eva got played like her trifling ass mammy and got nobody to blame but herself. I hope Martin be a good brother and stomps Tomas's ass in the streets when he see him. Well, maybe not. Well, maybe not him since Martin too soft for that. Let Andre stomp him out. maybe maybe Andre too pretty for that too. Well, let Tad and Jacob handle it. You got all the niggas stomping them out, Elizabeth. You know who would do that? Danny. Daddy got more balls than any of them niggas on that damn show. Let Daddy do it. Oh Lord, Tayson. Hey Tayson. She says that outstanding performance by Colby and Amber. I could not agree more. Oh my God, they both bodied those reactions today. It was so, I mean, well, that day was so amazing. Thank you so much. We got Miss Welder. She says, am I wrong or did Tomas say Eva before you started that him and Kat were not together and then he said Kat and I really weren't broken up. Right. No, you weren't wrong. No, you weren't wrong, Miss Welder. Jasmine replies, saying, no, you are not wrong. That is what he said. And after Kat dissed his sheet game and walked out, I would have done that too. Eva needs to be done, and I hope Kat stays in her vindictive relationship with while Eva happily moves on with Jacob's brother and flaunts her old Phil smile life in front of Kat. Not a word needed, but that smile of that, but just that smile of a satisfied woman. Boom. That's that smile that Danny be plastering on her face in front of Bill, because she is definitely a satisfied woman. Miss Welder 69 says, I'm glad you said it about Tomas. I thought that I was the only one that thought that. Eva and Kat are amazing actresses. It's going to be hard to have scenes with Tomas the robot. Yeah, yeah, he's very stiff, and I've been acting for 15 years now. I think he hasn't been acting that long. I don't think he's been acting as long as me. But again, I'm more stage, so But he's done a couple of things, and he fit the role that what they needed. But yeah, he's had some acting lessons. I think I remember hearing him say that he's had acting lessons. His personality is more light than his character. He has a really great personality, but I think that I don't know if they've written him to be more calm, cool, and collected. I don't know. It just doesn't read well. It doesn't read well. We have Linda Thornton 6607. Hey Linda, she says Eva got a wet ass and her feelings hurt. She was being a mean girl and she crossed the line. She listened to her mammy. That was the wrong thing she could have done. Yeah, I think that's the reason why she did what she did. She decided fuck Tomas because her mammy told her to. Not didn't tell her to go ahead and sleep with him. But she was like, I mean, he be looking at you. I know he be looking at you. Just gassing her ass up. And she went right on over there, and he popped that balloon, baby. Popped it really good. We got Michael Parms. He says, I can see it now. Ted is going to invite June to the country club for dinner, and Leslie and Nicole will be there. I can imagine Leslie telling Nicole, girl, I think Ted is cheating on us, not us. Oh, Cynthia just laughed at Michael, and Miss Pearly Cole says, I hope it happens just like that. Oh my God, we have Miss Carolyn McWilson. She says Eva didn't cry that hard after Leslie put her. Oh, you better say that. She says Eva didn't even cry that hard when Leslie put her ass out. But when she had to put Tomas out, she was hurt. You better say that, girl. You're right. She wasn't even that. She was like, Mama, Mama, Mom. You right. Damn, you right. Oh, you better say that. Miss Carolyn also says, see, it's all about sex with Eva. Because that's all Eva is talking about. Eva shouldn't have bothered Tomas when she knew Kat was with him. Right, exactly. Miss Welder says, Danny definitely is the best reader. Thank you, Miss Welder. But Kat is right behind her. Thank you, Miss Welder. Thank you, Boo. Carolyn also says, yes, Tomas is trying to save his job. Let's see how this works for Tomas. Yes, Uncle Bill for sure will find the fuck out. Yes, he will. She also says, I'm happy Martin put Smitty in check this time. Samantha and Tyrell will start to question some things, though. I think Smitty is going to change his mind and tell him, come on, Papa, come on back home. Come on back home. Carolyn also says Eva messed up the chance for them trying to have some kind of relationship with Kat or over a nigga. Right. Whew, Miss Welder says, Tomas is trash. I feel bad for Eva. Kat is going to stay with him just so Eva don't have him. What kind of shit? Right. What kind of shit is that? I agree, Miss Welder. Pearly Cole says, Kat feels so lost. She Kat feels she's lost her family, her dad's affection, and her boyfriend slept with the person who has cost her so much. She refuses to let Eva ride into the sunset with Tomas, even though they're not compatible. That is so true, Miss Pearly Cole. That is so true. Carolyn McWilson says, see, Eva was doing Leslie Eva was doing Leslie all the way around, honey. Kat needs to move completely on because there is no coming back after two missed exchanges of advice, one from Gran and some part of one from Chelsea, what Chelsea said. I say to Kat, don't even worry about it, girl, because the helmet and gloves are now in the apartment. Eva is in there now. Ooh. Yeah, Carolyn also says, I let Nicole get her groove. I say, let Nicole get her groove back. I don't see Nicole ever taking Ted back after the relationship is done. Yeah, like I said, it might happen maybe if they all were working together to help Doug and if Ted helped Doug keep this secret. I don't know, but if he kept the secret, then you know how she is about how Ted be keeping secrets from her. She might be pissed about that. Um, Carolyn says, the twins didn't even exist until for 130 some episodes. Right. And they keep talking about the twins. What about the twins? How the twins? I'm so sick of hearing about some damn twins. I wonder is Samantha going to start digging on Donnell? That'd be interesting. That'd be interesting. Carolyn also says, I see Martin is not going to stay around and keep letting Smitty use him only for sex and then go back on the couch, right? Everybody fucking on the couch, like I said. Ms. Welder says, I'm so glad Martin stood up to Smitty. He was being a real ass. Now we can see how he would like it. He ain't gonna like it because you saw his face. He didn't like that shit at all. We got Miss Sandra Cullum. She says, that was so wrong for Eva to repeat what Tomas said about Kat because Kat didn't deserve that. Tomas is a selfish piece of trash. And the last comment on this page is Miss Carolyn McWilson. She says, I hope that the writers will give Kat a love interest that will be happy with that we will be that she will be happy with. Us too, girl. They better have chemistry. They better have compatibility. I want Kat to be smiling. I want her to be, you know what? I ain't never seen nothing like that before. You know, I want all of that. I want all of that. I want all of it. And we have, okay, I had to refresh it because I saw another comment pop up that just recently popped up. It's the nighttime, y'all. I started this video this morning. Oh, I see Angelica. She says, great acting from Kat and Eva. They did their thing. They sure did, honey. They did their thing, honey. That was such a great performance for both of them. And like I said, people be studying them on the set because they know that them girls are beasts when it comes to their acting. So yeah, I'm proud to know that I'm in the thespian world and to watch characters like that. It helps me to be more inspired whenever I hit the stage or whatever I do. You know, it just makes me want to step my game up. So let's see. We're on episode number 141, and we're going to read the comments from this one. Let's see what y'all are talking about. We have Elizabeth Lassiter. She says, Auntie, I can't wait to see bobble-headed Haley face when she find out about the kiss between Bill and Danny, right? I didn't get Anita and Nicole's gripe about Danny's marriage to Andre. I didn't get that either. I think Nicole jealous of Danny's free spirit. With her being the oldest, I think Anita and Vernon were stricter on her, confirming to whatever image they wanted her to be. They even reacted differently between Danny and Bill's marriage falling apart compared to Danny. Doug's twins gonna lose it on Vanessa when they find out that she was messing with Joey. Right. Especially that darn Donnell. He don't play. That boy don't play at all. We got Shard 90303. Hey Shard, she says, I got married in Las Vegas and just celebrated 23 years. Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary. No, happy anniversary. Happy anniversary. Yeah. Happy anniversary, Shar. Um, do y'all know where that's from? It's from a cartoon. If I wonder how old y'all are. If y'all remember that, y'all are some real rascals. Shar, guess what, girl? I got married in Vegas too. I did. We had planned it. Yeah, we had planned it. So, but we ain't together no more, and I'm cool with that. But yeah, but happy anniversary, my love. Happy anniversary, boo. We got Raquel Basson. She says Shanice and the toy. Right? I tell you, that toy look real familiar. I don't have it in my collection, but yeah. But I've seen that. I thought I saw it somewhere. Ooh, Raquel also says, I'm so sick of Joey and his wannabe Tony Soprano ass. Why can't Marcel handle him like he did to so many others? I agree. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Raquel also says, Bill and Danny, I want them back together. They still love each other. Clearly they do. They really do. He loves his wife. He keeps telling her he loves Haley. He don't love Haley. But he definitely loves Danny. Raquel also says that red outfit and those triple D's are doing Haley no favors. She is so annoying. The way Bill looked at her when she snapped at his face was too funny. It was. She better get some act right before she be the divorcee. Exactly. Andre and Ashley, oh my God. Right, girl. You know, I just swept. I took a big ass broom and swept over that scene because it was just too much. She always be like, "Really, you think so? Oh, you should have. I mean, you should have. Maybe you shouldn't have gotten married. It doesn't sound like much of a marriage to me." Then she sees Derek. Oh my God, big boy, how are you? Oh, mommy's go. Yeah, it's just so different. It's just weird. It's just weird. Raquel says, I can't believe Vanessa told her kids not to come home to their dad's funeral. So glad Danielle decided to pop up on her ass and find out what the fuck's going on. Right. Like I said, I mean, I think I said it in my last video that my grandfather died. That was my freshman year in college, and my mom was like, it's gonna be okay, and I wanted to come. I didn't make it, but I wanted to come because I had tests. And back in the '90s, honey, them teachers weren't playing, honey. They they didn't play. So and I think I failed too. Not the class, but I couldn't concentrate on that test. So can you imagine what that baby was going through for their parent? I mean, as an adult, losing a parent is tough. They give you bereavement off fucking work. And you talking about he need to go on class and sit in class and act like everything is cool? No, that was not smart, Vanessa. I don't even know where you get that shit from. We got Santa Ana. She says, I thought that was the most dumbest, unfeeling thing a mother could say. Right, and Santa Ana. Why in the world would she not want her children to have closure nor say goodbye to their father? It's just unheard of. And where is Doug's family? Right. Honestly, Vanessa is on my last nerve. Why isn't she home receiving family? Friends, hell, she wasn't thinking about Doug all this time. Now she loved Doug so much, honey. Everyone knows it too. It's just takes me to it's so fake to me. Just my opinion, girl. I agree, Santa Ana. I agree. It just doesn't make any sense. Oh, yeah, I just loved him so much. I wish I just wasn't paying too much attention. I wish I was, girl. No, because you had your tree trunk spread for Joey's to put a psalm between them tree trunks. They was all out in public kissing, and at uptown all the time, all in the corner and rubbing feet and shit all the time. Now I'm wearing my black now, and I just can't. The only time like I said, I gave that girl credit was when she found out that bitch did that scene, that episode. She did it. Since then, it's guilt. That's why she's around there acting all fucking sad. She's guilty because before she was kicking it with all these, niggas, the young ones, the Hispanic ones, the white ones, the black ones. She was just kicking with everybody. So she didn't let her feelings get involved. Then when she got locked into damn Joey's ass and started having feelings, that's when everything started going down the gutter. So now she feel, oh, I just can't plan. Nicole, what are you doing, girl? I need for you to come over here. All I see is plots and flowers, and I don't even know, girl. Girl, it was a long time, but we didn't even see you and Doug together in public. Shit. On my nerves now. I ain't telling her to get over, but it's like this guilt is getting on my nerves. We got Raquel. She says, again, Derek and Ashley, oh my God. Ooh, she says she loved Andre and Danny's snuggle time. I did too. I like their chemistry. I do. I don't think they're gonna make it long though, because they're both, in love with other people. But or at least Danny is in love with Bill. But I love their chemistry because they are honest with each other. Raquel says Anita just kicked up in Danny's house like she was the police baby. Danny has grown and was at home with her hubby. Right. I mean, God. Raquel says Nicole is just bitter and messy, honey. So glad Andre called her ass out. She loves to tell all of Danny's business, but keeps her business to herself, right? Because has she ever told anybody about Carlton? No. Shit. She didn't even talk about Doug, but that was a doctor, patient. I get that. I get it. You ain't got to correct me, nobody. I got it. I get that, but still, yeah, she be holding a lot of her secrets to the chest. We got Janice Ty. Hey, Janice. Janice says Nicole fails to tell Anita that she's been overly friendly with Ted's business partner and friend. That's what I just said, girl. See me, you on the same page, boo. Yeah, she don't tell her mammy that. But she be telling all on Danny. Danny's like, girl, I'm just trying to have a good time. Shit, I'm just trying to have fun. Girl, I'm just trying to have this young chocolate on my arm. Girl, fuck you. Shit. We got Just Me. Just Me says the reason why Bill feels a certain way is because Danny has quote unquote moved on. Haley, this is Caroline's boss, she is at work. If he wants her to research something, she has to do it. I saw yesterday where Colby Muhammad was reading the script for episode number 140. And she was like, girl, just leave. Really? Okay. Derek and Ashley, if you notice your glass score dips when they are on there, it's just them. I'm trusting the storyline. Okay. Wait a minute, Derek and Ashley, if you notice your glass score dips when they're on there, ooh, it's just them. I'm trusting the storyline. Yeah, just trust the storyline. Just me. Just trust the storyline. You know, it's interesting. It's very 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 interesting, honey. Let me go and cut this down because I'm about to upload today's recap 142. So I'm gonna go ahead because sometimes it be loud in the background. So that is uploading now. Y'all, we is growing. I'm like a few away from 1,300. Remember, I just hit my monetization on July 4th. 4th of July, I hit my 1,000 subscribers. So from July the 4th to now, I got an extra almost 300 people. So we doing something. 100 people per month. That's or little less. We doing good. We doing real good. Y'all keep sharing if you can. We got okay, thank you. Okay, Miss Pearly Cove. I knew somebody was gonna break it down. Okay, she says Google says that Jan is Vanessa's housekeeper, but also her friend. That's probably why Donnell calls her Aunt Jan, even though they're not blood related. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Miss Pearly Cole. Cynthia also says, no, Auntie, just a term of endearment. Vanessa and Jen aren't related. Okay, thank you. Sheila says also, I'm sorry, Sheila, Lord Jesus. Cynthia says one YouTuber says he thinks Doug is somewhere hanging out with Sheila, the yacht. Just Me says, ooh, honey, child, the plot thickens. That would be so dope. Wouldn't it be amazing if they all was working together? Cause I'm like, why would Marcel do that? I mean, Doug did say that he was finna turn Joey in, and that would just, you know, fuck up everybody's, bullshit. But he wasn't like a threat. Like Kenneth was a threat because he was around there. Well, I don't know. I just hope that Marcel had some type of. I don't know. I don't know. And Randy doesn't act sad. That's sad to me. He didn't like. That was our first time seeing Randy at the casino. He just didn't act that sad. He just wanted to go to Joey and make sure, like, look, nigga, make sure I don't wind up like Doug. That was it. It's like it's something going on the background that it's not it's playing in our faces really plain. It's there, but I don't see it, but it's coming. Cynthia says, I just don't get why Andre is so infatuated with Ashley. Girl, I don't get it either. I don't get it either. Raquel says, I'm so sick of her unseasoned ass. Shar says it's like the more they talk to each other, the more Andre falls in love with her. It's very unnatural to observe. They don't appear to have anything in common. They really don't. It doesn't read well. It doesn't read. I mean, and the way that she looks at him, it's like she tries to look at him so hard in that really low brow, chin to the chest. Oh, you really don't. You really. I mean, it's like she looks at him like he's a piece of like sex object. But when it comes to Derek, she's like, "Oh my big boy, hi my firefighter. Are you doing good today? How did you and Shanice do? Oh my God, what do you need? Oh, don't worry about it." It's like it's so different. It's just so different. I don't know, girl. But I get it. I understand exactly what y'all saying. We got Jazzy. She said Jasmine Williams. She says Nicole is such a self-righteous narcissist. The nasty is allegedly her best friend, and she just lost her husband. And she calls her saying she doesn't know what to do. This twitch suggests she starts the burial plots instead of saying, stay right there, girl. I'll be right over like a real best friend would do. But no! She rather get it up with Danny and Andre's business. I'm so sick of her. Right. She always tell everybody Danny's business. What do y'all want them to do? Put Danny in a circle and do some type of intervention. Danny Dupree's gonna do whatever the fuck Danny Dupree Hamilton Richardson's gonna do. And can't nobody do nothing about that. I don't, you can send Mammy over there. You can send her daughter over there. You could even send Bill. If anything, Bill would have been the one to talk her out of divorcing, or talk her into divorcing Andre, and he couldn't do it. So no, she said today in 142 that she finally feels free. She feels loved, even if it's just to have a good time. She finally feels accepted. So I ain't mad at Danny. Danielle, do your thing, boo. Do your thing. Just Me responds to Jasmine and says, "This heart, if Danny always fuck up all the time, then it shouldn't be nothing new. Your friend is over there and has lost her husband and is feeling guilty. Joey." Yeah, she is too much, honey. She is. Miss Pearlie Cole says Nicole did tell Vanessa she would be there. She even brought Anita with her to help with the arrangements. Vanessa did need to secure a site, even if it was for an urn. Not an urn. Not just an urn, Miss Pearlie Cole. Yeah, but Nicole just, I don't know. Sometimes I feel that Nicole just does not know how to read the room. I really sometimes feel like she doesn't know how to read the room. And I like the transition of her. Like I said in the beginning, oh my God, her intent was so loving. She was so nice. She was so happy, perfect. I was like, something don't add up. When we find out the real her, we ain't gonna like her. And she's doing exactly that. She knows how to play really nice, good girl, and then she knows how to play bad. So it's good. Because in the beginning, all of us loved her. Now we're like, bitch, stop. So I applaud her acting efforts. So yeah, we have Cynthia Juckins. She says one of the YouTube reviewers say Haley reminds her of the bobblehead dolls. Oh, she does. Cynthia also says, yes, Auntie, oh, that jacket Anita had on was fire. I'm going to look that shit up to see what she had on. Let me see how much that jacket costs. Okay, I looked on the website where it has like what they wore on TV, but they didn't have her jacket. So it might have been either from her personal wardrobe or maybe that was made. I don't know, but that thing is nice. Raquel responded and said, yes, as per usual. Miss Anita was looking like money, as she always does, honey. We have Jasmine Williams. She says, Bill wasn't thinking about his daughters when he was mashing his daughter's best friend, honey. Who is young enough to be his daughter? Then he turned around and married and threw it in everybody's face and blackmailed them into accepting his embryo bride. That net with the hall runner, that double D mosquito who is in desperate need of a sippy cup. Bill got whipped by an insect, honey, who is just despicable as Leslie. She will never be accepted, just like Leslie will never be accepted, no matter who they're married to or how many zeros are in their bank account. How many black cards you have, huh? I want better for Danny than Bill, but I understand the addiction. Right. Yeah, she was honest with her mother. She said it's worse than alcohol, honey. It's Bill. And I get it. There are some people that when they come in your life, you like, damn, I can't get enough of them, or it's hard to get over them. That happens. A lot of us have been through it, but there's a good bit of us who haven't. So there was one guy a long time ago, like when you're a teenager, my first love, I thought was, oh, I miss him. Had a chance to reconnect. I found out that I was still stuck in my 16-year-old blind ass eyes regarding him, instead of just seeing him as the grown man that he was. And he still had that charm, and I got to watch what I say too on here. He still had that charm and everything, but it was different. You could tell that we all matured. We matured. So, and that happens. You grow up because of experiences and relationships and stuff. You tend to pick up that other person's personality. So I get it. I understand it. But yeah, it happens, honey. You find that one, just like how Cat can't get over damn Tomas, and Danny can't get over Bill. It happens, especially when you're young and they're your first, you feel like you just ain't nobody else, honey. Ain't nobody. Ain't no more corn. You know, shit. You just think they're the only one you'll ever meet. So I personally understand it. I do. I do. We got Jasmine. She also says, as usual, narcissistic Nicole makes it all about her. That's why I don't like her. That's why nobody tells her anything. That's why she doesn't even know what's going on with her own children. Miss Righteous is sitting there kissing her soon to be ex husband's best friend and business partner, and she's trying to say, Danny? Girl, take a dive off the pedestal and sit down. Jasmine also says that Nat with that hall run on her head needs a binky and some crayons. She also says Vanessa is more afraid of her nasty secrets coming out, facts, of her children than she is grieving the death of her husband. Facts, all facts, honey, all facts. Jasmine also says Bill is Danny's drug and Danny is Bill's drug. I agree. Both of them are. She also says, I'm glad that Eva finally went in on that obnoxious entitled brat. I know you was having a good time, honey. I know your legs are just shaking like, ooh, ooh, I need the biggest bag of popcorn so I can just enjoy all of this, baby. Ooh. I was like, I know Jasmine is enjoying all of this, honey. I know she was. I know she is. Oh, we got Miss Pearly Cole. She says, I can understand how Andre can have such a strong relationship with Danny in so many ways, but acts like he is a lovesick puppy every time he encounters Ashley. He hasn't had on 8 of a connection with Ashley that he's had with Danny. It makes no sense. Yeah, I don't. It's like they're trying to fit a square peg into a round hole. It just, it's not reading, Miss Pearly. It's not reading well. It doesn't make sense, and nobody sees it. Um, yeah, that's all I will say. It just doesn't make any sense. But I agree, my love. I agree. And we have Miss Welder, 69. She says, I would love for them to get rid of Joey, honey. But I'm curious, why do you think they're going to get rid of him? Because every bad man needs to be down. Needs to come down, Miss Welder. Girl, you know what? I don't know. I think I answered you on the last front porch. You'll hear it. I don't know. I'm not really a fan of the bad guy. I'm just not. I'm just not a fan. Whether it's a bad guy or a bad woman. I think I mentioned that when I was watching the Have and Have Nots, like more towards at the end. I could not stand Veronica. I could not Veronica Harrington. I could not stand that bitch. To me she was worse than Leslie. So I'm not a fan of the bad person winning, and I need for those men to come together and like really take him down because he just has too many of them by the balls, Miss Welder. He just does, and it has nothing to do, with nothing, whether he's a male or female or anything. I'm just not a fan of bad guys. I'm just really not. And child, I'm just really not. Just not a fan. I almost said something about our administration, but y'all can read between the lines, honey. I'm not trying to make this serious. This is a fun show, so please don't mention his name in the comments, all right? But yeah, I'm not a big fan of the bad person. I just love. I want things to be good. Of course you're going to have bad days and good days and stuff. I get that shit. I get it. But I also am applauding him for being such a really great damn dope actor, for playing bad so good with his gold chains, baby, and his leather jacket. And he's clearly weak to Vanessa. I think that when a gangster lets down their guards to a woman, it's the death of them. We've seen that in Scarface. We've seen that in so many gangster films. Whenever you let a woman in, that's it. You don't pay attention. It's gone. That's it. So I think that when he let her in, he really was not on top of his game. I think I had more respect for him um, before his connection with Vanessa. And he's just been so disrespectful with the death of Doug that he caused. It's really Bill who did it, but he made it happen by calling the people to make it happen, i.e. Marcel, that he's just been so cold hearted about it. And the script writers are really making him cold hearted. They really are. So, but he's been around there, doing his dealings. We only saw him one time. Everybody knows about his character in the town. Everybody knows about him, and they just choose to look the other way. I'd rather have him do bad and everybody just look the other way than having his hands in so many pockets. Because he could push a button at any time and take all of the asses down. But I would rather, because he's hurt somebody in the community like that. I think that I think they need to take him down because Doug was a very well respected surgeon. Everybody really did like him. He was cool as hell, and I think that his reasons for taking Doug down was not good. So yeah, he needs to be gone. They needs to get rid of him and bring another damn diabolical asshole in there. So hopefully that answers your question. But he's really playing that role so good. I remember him playing Kevin. I think he played Kevin on Good Morning America, Lord. General Hospital. I think he was with Lucy Coe, and he was a doctor, and then he had a twin, and his twin had a mental condition, so he knows how to act. I mean, of course he knows how to act because he's on soap opera, but he really did play those double roles with perfection because he played the nice guy so great. But when he played that crazy ass twin brother, he played the fuck out of that role. So he has so much of a broad spectrum of knowing how to play the character that he plays and portrays on the screen, and have so much respect for him. So me speaking as an actress, yeah, keep that man on there so he can earn his coins. But me as a fan, off with his head. So I do hope that I answered your question, Miss Welder. Thank you for asking it. And we have Blaze, my boo Blaze. He says that kiss was awkward. They could have did better than that. Danny looked like she was afraid because Bill had spinach between his teeth. And he looked at her like, girl, your breath stank. It just ain't look good at all. Lord Blaze, Lord, you better say. Oh my God. And that is the end of the front porch, honey. Y'all, who keep me in stitches, honey. So my goal is to make sure I try to get the front porch, the next one done Saturday, possibly. Possibly. Because I have to host a gala on Sunday, and Saturday I'm free, so I'll be, trying to do nails and hair and stuff. So whenever I have free, I will try to do the next two episodes, 142 and 143, on the next front porch. I just saw another comment that popped up by Nazir 1962, says Marcel is about that money, honey. Yeah, we all know that, baby. And then also I think that with Marcel, that's all he been talking about since we met him on the screen. All he has been talking about is him retiring. Now when he has the money and the time to do it, the first thing Joey tells him, like, you ain't going nowhere. I need you. No, where you think you going? And I'm like, man, I mean that he should be getting rid of, because get rid of him, Marcel. Shit, you had your mind set on get ready to go out of town with Sheila. And then, damn it, he just said, "Oh, you ain't going nowhere. You gonna stay here because I need to make sure you here." And I didn't like that. I just did not like that. So, just going over some of the videos that I just went over already, just to make sure I didn't miss anybody. I don't think I did. And let me go ahead. I'm sounding sleepy, so this is almost going on 2 damn hours. I had to start and stop, and you know me, I just be chit chatting and stuff. That's what we do on the front porch anyway, girl. What you thinking about, girl? What a day. What a week. It's been really good. It's been really, really good. I hope y'all had a great week. It's October, honey. Halloween's coming. It's the fourth quarter. Yeah. Hopefully I did give you guys some laughter, some fun, some kikis. And that's what I love to do. And you guys give it to me as well. So let me go ahead and get this video edited and uploaded. And I will see y'all in the next front porch. Love you. Bye.